What's the best show you can watch in New York?
Oh my goodness. Okay, Steven, what's your budget?
Well, New York is expensive, so I guess we'll keep it open. Because most average shows, $150, $200 is expected, I guess, yeah. If you're including Broadway.
But I will say Broadway shows, you can also go on this website called BroadwayForBrokePeople.com.
Yeah.
And it like tells you all the lotteries, the rushes, and rushes when you can kind of like submit it for the day of, and you might get the ticket, you might not. And it's like $30 to $40. Yeah. So
let's keep the budget open. Let's just say the best show that you can watch.
Right now.
Doesn't have to be Broadway, like comedy,
Of
music,
course.
jazz, anything you want.
I'm just trying to think. There's so many right now.
You can pick 3 as well, but I'll split the point.
Split the points. I have a very, very soft spot for MJ, the musical. If we're going to talk Broadway, I think it is, especially if you're a Michael Jackson fan of his music, I think it is definitely a show worth seeing. Absolutely. I recently saw Here Lies Love. And it was a very unique experience. It is about the rise and fall of the former Filipina First Lady, Imelda Marcos. And it is literally, they transformed the whole theater into a nightclub. And there's dance floor seats. Well, they're not even seats. You stand and you literally dance with the cast. It's really interactive, literally. Wow. I sat in the mezzanine, so I had a more traditional experience, but it was still really cool to watch. The stage moves, by the way, so I think it's a really cool experience. Like, it's just something you've never seen in theater before, right? And I don't know if you know who Conrad Ricamora is. He was in How to Get Away with Murder. Okay. Right. He played Ollie, I think. And he literally like made our section stand up and like taught us a dance. So now I can say Conrad Ricamora taught me how to dance. No, but it's a really cool experience. And it's just kind of like interesting, you know, to learn about a part of Filipino history in like a very condensed way, in a very simplified way, of course. So that I recently saw. Something else, I'm trying to think of something a little more avant-garde. Because there's so many like independent almost theater off-Broadway shows, and like they're still all really good. I'm trying to think what was something recently that I Okay. This is a little bit different. Like, so yesterday I went to Accomplice the Show, and it's basically an interactive show where you walk around like a 1 mile radius trying to solve a mystery. Ooh, so someone was kidnapped. The story, someone was kidnapped. And we have to find out from clue to clue to clue. And you work with strangers. Literally yesterday we had a group of 8 and we all worked together. And then it's a 2-hour experience / show. The actors are improvising. You trying to figure out what happened to this person and solve the crime. So I think that's kind of like a really
very cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like an escape room / show / experience. Wow.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.